I'm not Caleb Braxton. I'm Manny with LRM Online. No,
What?
I'm sorry.
I was going to say you just got a tan or something.
But I'm here with Mojo Jojo, a.k.a. Austin Creed, a.k.a. Xavier Woods, a.k.a. King of the Ring champion. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm at San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, I feel good. And I'm talking to a man in a fantastic shirt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So tell me, what is it like for you to be back? You know, we've been missing this kind of convention to all come together and really celebrate everything we love. What was it like to you to walk the floor today?
It felt good. So my favorite thing about cons, especially since we have it's been so much time in between this one, is walking in and just going and smelling all the BO and just, oh, I'm at home. Here we go. Because cons don't smell good. But they're the happiest places in the world, so I associate the smell of BO with happy. I'm a weirdo.
Tell me, what are some of your favorite things you saw? I know there's a few of your girls you saw down there that you were eyeing.
Yes, my Golden Girls. I was walking somewhere and saw all 4 Golden Girls sitting on a couch, and I said, I need this. And they went, it's this. And I said, I need this. And I just gave them my card. I said, I don't care how much it costs. This is Golden Girls. I need it right now. Got that. Got this silicone unicorn head that it looks terrifying that you might see tomorrow if I'm lucky. What else? What else did we get? Did we get anything else? Pops. Yeah, we got a bunch of Pops. We went to Pops. There's a Donatello and Leonardo mashup with Power Rangers. Donatello as the Black Ranger, which blows my mind because Donatello's the best turtle and the Black Ranger's the best ranger.
Black Ranger is the best ranger.
So it's just glorious wins in every direction.
Yeah, and I think that's what, there's always wins here at Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. So can you give me a little preview of what we can expect from the panel tonight?
The panel tonight is going to be essentially a mini attack of the show. And so rather than doing the straight up just like Q&A type of thing, we wanted to bring a little bit of what we do in the studio to everybody at Comic-Con because hopefully once COVID is gone and we eradicate it and get it out of here and get back to business, we can have like big live crowds in there for attack, which would be so dope. And so we wanted to bring a little bit of that to y'all since we can't bring y'all to that.
So you're a very impressive person.
Oh, thank you.
And yes, partly stroking your ego, but you see you night after night wrestling. We've seen you live, and how do you keep up that energy to still maintain all of the great hobbies that you have?
The secret is that I don't. I eat a hot dog, and it gives me about 4 minutes, and then I do an interview, and then I drink some water, and then it's kind of like Birdman. You remember the superhero? You got to go out in the sun, and then he recharges some. So that's what I do. I don't sleep. I just recharge when it's bright outside.
Yeah, because you're not doing one-on-one matches. You're doing these really complex tag team matches with the likes of the Usos, the Viking Raiders, who we'll probably see you with against them tomorrow night.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all. And I wish all the bad things in the world happened to them and no one but them.
You heard it here first, guys. So what can you expect from SummerSlam? We know that's happening next weekend.
So SummerSlam will be in Nashville. I think I go up there Thursday to do a little Make-A-Wish, It's for the kids. And then we got SmackDown in Atlanta Friday. And then as of right now, I don't think we have a match on SummerSlam. I think maybe something after that, but we will see. But card subject to change at all times, so we might have a match. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, of course. Everything's always evolving. So one of the things I really want to ask you is I overheard a few minutes ago you're quite the Tekken fan, which makes me very happy.
Oh, yeah?
So tell me, what is your secret to Tekken?
Hold on. You like Tekken, so like you're good at Tekken?
I claim to be good at Tekken.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I got a PlayStation in the car, and we can run some rounds. My secret? No, I don't have any secrets. We just play a lot. So the locker room is literally always full of Tekken.
Oh, okay.
It's constantly. So at this point now, so it's me, Kof, Usos, Mansoor, Mansoor, yes. Massey. Who else is playing? Ricochet's playing some. Max Dupree getting in there a little bit. So it's dope to see our Tekken family expand in the way that it has. Also, Shelton Benjamin also plays a lot. So I don't know. It's something to kind of keep our minds going and keep us creative because it's doing something else other than wrestling. And I think that not having an outlet like video games or just anything else, whether it's reading or whatever you want to do, it kind of pigeonholes you into always having the same kinds of ideas all the time. So I like that we have that and we can bond over that and kind of get hype and relax a little bit. It's almost like the night before you take the SAT, as long as you studied enough, don't study the night before. Relax and let your mind kind of chill a little bit, and then you'll be able to be more creative on the next day, and you'll be able to pull those answers and those things that you studied upon, and you put them into effect when it's time. And so I think it helps us become, honestly, more creative in the ring because we get to relax a little bit before we go out there.
Okay, and how have you really, were you the one really taking charge? Because we've seen you guys playing Dungeons and Dragons, different games, mobile games. I know Cesaro was really big into mobile games and things like that. Is that something you really took charge and kind of pushed everybody to, like you're saying, just kind of relax and enjoy the things that they do?
I don't know if I would say that. I definitely brought my stuff around because I wanted to play, and then knowing that the people that I was close with wanted to play, and then I think more people played, but nobody knew that they played, and so they go, oh, you got Madden, oh, you got Tekken, oh, you have Nidhogg, like, oh, let me sit down and play this, and then everything just kind of grew. So before we had Up Up Down Down, I had a games case. Do you know what those are?
No.
So it's like a big briefcase with a screen built inside of it.
Oh, okay.
And you have your console strapped down in there as well. And so I'd bring that everywhere that we went. We go overseas. There's a Madden tournament that I filmed that will never see the light of day because it's like 2 years before Up Up Down Down.
Oh, okay.
And so like we were doing stuff, and so then eventually it was kind of like, well, if we're here playing anyway and kind of filming sometimes, why don't we just make it a YouTube channel? Yeah. And then by the time it became a YouTube channel, it got more popular, and then more people came out of the locker room who were like, hey, I play games too. And it's like, oh, dope. And then eventually it was like the majority of the locker room. So it's been really cool to see because it's really brought everybody together in a way that we weren't necessarily together before. Not that people weren't friends. Everybody was cool. But you know how it is so you meet a fellow Tekken player and you go, oh, let's talk about Tekken. Yeah. It kind of became like that. Like, oh, you like this game, let's play. And then that bond grows a little deeper because they might not spend that much time together. But these video games, this PlayStation or this Xbox is making them sit down and converse with each other. And now we're building even stronger relationships than we had before.
That's great. Now I'm gonna ask you maybe it's an easier tough question. Any biggest button masher?
Oh, Miz.
Oh,
easy. That's easy. Miz calls himself the king of button mashers.
Oh,
so it's.
What about worst sport? Losing.
Kofi.
Oh, really?
Kofi is the worst loser and the worst winner that I've ever seen in my life, and he can attest to this.
Very true. And then what I really want to know as a Tekken player, who would you call maybe a Eddie Gordo windmill button masher?
I used to say button masher about him, Ricochet, but now he knows what he's doing, and it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary because he's nasty with Eddie.
All right.
Yeah.
See, cause I heard you said that you really like King, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That's somebody who knows. Yeah.
That's the man, dude. He's the best.
Yeah, because once you get into those combos.
Oh, then it's done. If you can get the throw change, which I can't do because I'm trash at the game, but I like playing it. We'll see. I played Nii at Evo one time. He's the grandfather of Tekken. And he goes, my friends told me not to beat you because you wrestle. And I was like, oh, yeah. He said, well, you're not. What do you mean don't beat me? He said, oh, because you'll beat me up. I said, oh, I'm not going to beat you up. He looks at me and goes, okay, I'll beat you then. I was like, thanks, man.
And then one final question. Really popular game that's really going around social media and TikTok and stuff. Have you had a chance to play it?
Yep, Stray. So it's funny. I was on a show that we have at G4 called Vibe Check. It was me, Kasim G, and Gina Darling, and it happens on Tuesdays. You can check it out on G4, and check out G4 socials at G4 TV. So Gina was talking about it. She's like, yeah, it came out today. And luckily, I had my Steam Deck right there and just downloaded it during the podcast we were doing, and then we got to play it a bunch that night. And I think Gina streamed it that night on her Twitch. And then the next day, people were playing it at G4 on a stream. And so in the G4 household, we have been all over Stray. It's so good.
I have not got a chance to play. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's very soothing. It's not like run around and fight a bunch of stuff. You're a stray cat, and you lose your family, and it's very sad. And then you go through this like beautiful experience of I won't ruin it. It's very fun. But also, like I said, we're doing a lot of stuff with it on G4. And any new games that come out, we're probably playing them. And we get a lot of cool insights on games just because there's so many different personalities at G4. For instance, a guy like Gerard the Completionist who knows the ins and outs of so many different games is going to see it probably completely different than like a Will Neff sees it, or that I see it, or that Kasim sees it, or Gina, or Frosk, or Kevin, or Adam, you know, or Black Hokage. And so it's nice because we can have kind of a cool little Discord about the games, and you get different viewpoints on it. And so it's kind of like there's something for everybody. There's like a host for everybody, but everybody is all together. So it's a really cool place.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. It's been lovely. It's been great.
Thanks.
And it's been a privilege. You know, I've seen you from afar in a wrestling ring, on a television, and now standing right next to me.
Well, appreciate
Thank
it,
you,
man.
sir.